Today I effed up by making my coworkers think I was eating my deceased cat. A little backstory. I've been living in an English-speaking country since I was 10. My accent is about 95% gone, and most people don't realize I'm not a native speaker. But every once in a while I'll mispronounce something or use the wrong word. Now, on to the FU. My cat passed away yesterday. She was my baby, and I miss her so much that I can barely function without randomly bursting into tears. I took the day off work to grieve and buried her in my yard, under the bench where we used to sit and watch the birds in the summer. I thought she'd like that. My sister came over to console me and brought me a homemade meal. It was delicious, but I barely had the appetite to eat, so I saved the rest for later. Today I had to go back to work, so I packed up the leftovers for lunch. My eyes were still puffy from crying, and when my coworkers asked what was wrong, I told them about my cat. During lunch, I was heating up my food when a coworker asked what I was eating. Still not thinking clearly, I absent-mindedly replied, "The remains from yesterday." She immediately looked horrified, but I just assumed she wasn't a fan of reheated food. No big deal. A few hours later, I got called into HR. Apparently, my colleagues were uncomfortable with me eating house pets in the shared dining space. WTF? I was completely confused. Why would anyone think that? As I mentally replayed my conversations from earlier, it finally hit me. When I said I was heating up the remains from yesterday, my coworker thought I had cooked and was eating my dead cat. HR let me go after I explained. But later they called me back in this time with the coworker who had originally overheard me. That's when it all came out. She genuinely thought I had suffered a full-on mental breakdown and, well, cannibalized my cat. I do know the difference between remains and leftovers. I just wasn't thinking straight. Despite my explanation, my coworkers are still giving me weird looks. TLDR. I misspoke while grieving my cat, accidentally told my coworkers I was eating her, and now everyone thinks I'm a lunatic.
Let me know what you think, and be sure to like and subscribe for more.